calls. There's different ways and different methods of turning it. I made a little jam chuck over here, so I'll fit into the lathe. The base, after you turn it, has a glass chamber. It's a soundboard. It's optional. You can put it in there or not. And this is the actual shape of the call or the framework itself. I use slate for the surface. You can use etched glass, copper, aluminum. So this is the slate. I ordered that from a guy up there, Mr. Hutchison in North Carolina. And this is the glass for the soundboard. When you order it, I think I paid something like about $60 for a half a dozen of each. And there are other companies that will sell it for you. The holes in the base are made of it's a 3/8" drill bit. Depending on the size of your baseboard or the slate, it comes smaller or larger, up to 3.5 inches, unless you have a really, really big hand where you can hold it. I use 3.5 inches for the scratch base itself. I'm using mahogany. You can use maple, any kind of really hard, heavy wood. And guess what? There's no guarantee on the outcome. You just have to play with it. That's the way it goes. Okay, to drill the holes, I made me a cheat board. Okay. Basically what I do, I drilled me a 3/8" hole in the center of it. After I found the center, I put a peg in it. After I drilled the base center hole, I'll put it on. I'll demonstrate that in a little bit here. But you could also do it a different way. You find out how big your slate is. That designates the size of your actual blank. Get a compass. Draw a circle for the base, find the center where you actually use the compass, and then drill that hole. After you have that hole drilled, before you drill the hole, take the radius of the compass and you follow that circle, and you'll wind up with 6 holes. It'll give you a perfect spot, and you won't have to make one of these. Save you some time. You could either use a drill press or a hand drill, it doesn't matter, depending how steady you are with a hand drill. A little piece of mahogany. I'm going to go ahead and use this for the demo.
How thick do you need it to be?
Excuse me?
How thick do you need it to be?
Okay, a good question. You go on the thickness, you go anywhere between 1 inch to 1.1 inch and 3/16. And then you just cut it down to whatever you're comfortable with. Now if you make them to sell, just go with 1 inch board, and I've sold a few of them, not too many. There are very few turkey hunters around where I live at. Okay, I'm going to use the drill press to drill this one. It broke. little bit.
So do I.
Oh, well. I'm going to go back. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to use my cheat board. I'm going to place it in there, and then we'll drill the first hole without the peg. Didn't go all the way through. Okay, to get the other holes in, I just place the cheat board on there. Find out the hole, and then I just go ahead and drill the other holes.
Hearing aids work.
Yeah. Yeah, they do, matter of
All the
fact.
way through. This drill doesn't have a long reach, so I have to reset it. And my make sure I hit the little space down in the bottom.
I
Got
think
the
you're really
ears?
popular with everybody that has hearing aids.
Yeah, exactly.
You got that right, I can hear it. Okay, what I'm gonna do, a little roughs over here, this one is flat, so I'm gonna use this on my jam chuck, put the flat portion on there first. Okay, on the jam chuck I have real small strips of carpet tape, so it kind of holds it in place. Now if it goes flying, just duck. Oh.
Quack, 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 quack.
I'm going to use easy tools today.
Can I have Phil do it for you? You're gonna have Phil do it for you? You're gonna have Phil do it for you?
Phil?
Yeah, he
Yeah, I know, I got one spindle gouge that I brought with me. Already set for the, make sure it's larger than my little slate. Oh. Now, unlike some other people, I know I'm slow.
I'm glad.
Everybody brought their lunch, right?
We're gonna make a burger run next door.
Getting there. Okay, I'm going to put a small indentation in the center so you can get a grip on it. Don't want to go too far in because when I do the inside, I'm liable to run out of material. Oh, that's close enough. Good work. Okay, I'm going to smoothen out the face. I'm going to use a square. Mahogany has a tendency, if you can see, it chips off. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use calipers to measure out the center. Like Ken used to say, use the left side on the material. I leaned against the red button. Okay, button, stay out of my way. Okay, works better.
More better.
Nobody home. Okay, I'm gonna hollow out the soundboard chamber. The reason I'm doing this first is if you put the slate board in there, I'm liable to run out of space. I've done that before.
What kind of type is that again?
You didn't catch it.
At least it didn't fly across the road.
I brought it back up.
With a bigger lag bolt.
Cold jaws work every time. Is there a lock on this thing?
That's really weird geometry. Makes it look as thick as it is long.
Okay, I'm running about 900 RPM,
You want to take that tail
so I
stack
better
off so you
slow
got
it
more-
down.
Tail stuck.
On cold jaws, you can only go at 600.
See if we can take this tailstock off, give you a little more room, since you're not using it. How's that?
Thank you.
His elbow thinks you do. His elbow thinks you do.
Okay, I'm setting up about 606, 603. want to go too far in. Yeah.
How thick do you leave the base on that?
I'm going to leave about 3/16 of an inch at the base. I should have brought a light with me, but I don't have one of those. All mine at home are fixed lights. I should have called Phil. Say, hey, Phil. There we go. I'm going to measure the diameter on the slate.
You're leaning against the Does that move? He just keeps leaning against the off button. When all else fails.
Now you'll get hung up in it, you can't get to it.
I have to
Thank you, Mary.
go on and off button and put it over to me.
Now I got to figure out where the button is. Oh,
Exactly.
okay. This is going to be the diameter for the slate. You want the slate you want the slate to fit in there. Huh?
Plug that in over on the end there. Oops, camera.
Nope, you're good.
What was that?
It was in the bag.
Oh.
I don't know if that'll be out of your way enough there or not.
Move it around.
Put it wherever you need it.
Okay, thank you. You want the slate to fit in the very snug, but not loose. So you can sits in there, you can pull it out with a piece of tape. I'm going to use this finishing tool to mark the inside. Where are you? There it is. We'll go try to get the thickness of the slate. Not snug. The reason I only went halfway, what I could do now is get it a little smaller and just go deeper. A little bit more. Huh?
She's got a kneecap on it.
No, I didn't put glue on it. Oh,
If you put a couple dots of super glue,
yeah, just don't.
would that affect,
Super glue for that?
would that affect the sound of your call?
Okay, now I'm gonna get it to the depth that I need. Okay. Okay, these slates, they're approximately not quite 1/8 of an inch thick. I'll make it a little bit bigger. One thing about this easy tool is you can cut in any direction you want. Push the right button, Joe.
It helps.
Trial and error. I don't want to use the second word. Oh. Almost. Almost. Little bit. Come off of there. That's the fun part. Hey Jerry, you know any tricks for that?
Yeah,
Yeah?
just keep on working. Another match.
Real light touches when you get close to it. Hey you, come back here.
How much you sell these for, Joe? Depends on how long it takes.
Hey, Joe.
By the hour?
Hey, Joe, you had a question. How much you sell these for?
I don't.
Oh,
He doesn't even make them.
oh, okay.
He pays people to take them off the
Close.
I got 60 into it, I'll take 20.
Aha. Ta-da.
We have a big-
Hey,
Push it out from the backside. Right.
Hey, Joe,
it won't work.
Won't work.
All the way through the spindle.
Get your tap rod running up through the spindle.
Joe, Phil asked a while ago, if you put a couple of dabs of glue, would it change the tone of it, Eddie?
I don't think you can.
Where are you? There we go. had some over here somewhere.
I think I see some down in the bottom.
Little piece of metal onto it.
There we go.
There you go. That worked.
Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to lower the base a little bit more so I get this glass and to make the sound chamber. A little bit more. I gotta go down to the thickness of the glass plus approximately 1/8 of an inch.
Introducing the ultimate weather forecast app for 2020.
Which one is it?
Who was that?
It's raining.
Okay, what I'm going to do now is, where are you?
Right here.
I'm going to try to cut out the center. I'm going to try not to get all the way to the edge, because I'm going to need that to rest that slate on it.
Does that
a little bit
inner
deeper.
Does that inner chamber sit against the slate, or is it down below it?
No, it's below it. It's about 1/8 of an inch below the glass. Between the glass and the slate, you have about 1/8 of an inch.
You got a diagram of how you do that?
Yes. I got some instruction sheets that I'm going to pass out for anybody interested. Okay, what I'm going to do is just place a glass in there, and I'm going to I'll look from one side, and I got 1/8 of an inch. So I can just hang on to it and leave it alone. Okay. See what my depth is. .6. I'm putting it up against the coal. Gotcha. Okay, I got the thickness I wanted over here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to finish off the base. Try not to crack it. Okay. Yeah, that chuck's about 10 years old. I guess I'm going to have to replace it one of these days. But I'm cheap. Oh,
Quit making turkey calls, you might be able to afford it.
there you go. Basically, the base of it, I'm just putting a little design on it. It has no purpose at all other than visual.
Makes it pretty. It's a 220.
Try not to get a manicure. Yeah, those little buttons catch you.
Is that the reason for the Band-Aid?
I got some in the truck. I'm not going to glue them in. I use goop glue. And it takes 24 hours for it to set. But I've used, before I tried it, I did a glass with that CA glue, with the thick stuff. And I picked it up the next day. Of course, I did both, the glass and the slate. I picked one up, and then when I shook it, that's what I heard. I said, oops, CA glue and glass don't work so good. But this does. It works pretty good.
How about regular epoxy?
I never tried it. Anyways, I have on the table over there a whole kit. Slate, glass, enough to make the striker and the instruction sheet. So if anybody wants to try that, and I'll bring this one to the next meeting, glue it up, and I'll throw that in.
All right.
I'm not going to demonstrate how to do the striker. Everybody knows how to use a spindle gouge, and just, these are made, you can make them either out of walnut striker with a different type of cap, or you can use, probably seen these on TV in some of those outdoor shows, a corn cob for the top.
On them strikers, you have to have a top on the end. They won't work, if you just use a dowel rod with nothing, you ain't gonna get any sound. You gotta have, and that's
Yeah.
critical, what type of wood, what kind of
Yeah,
sound.
they recommend real hardwood, anything from a maple to a hickory for the striker.
So the length of the striker is going to affect the pitch
Yes,
and the weight of the head of the striker?
so it's just hit and run, you know. Anyways, I have the instructions here. Anybody's interested, step by step. Also, I have the name and phone number for the individual that sells the slate and the glass. And you can order it for different sizes, just let him know what it is. He does not take credit cards, debit cards. I just send him a check, and 14 days later, I got my stuff. That takes care of that. Thank you.